This is Not the Experts. I'm Titus. That is Levi. Before we get deep into the show, there's something that needs to be addressed. It is the month of February, which is Black History Month. A very beautiful month. To celebrate that month, of course, we have 2 black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl, so we win either way, baby. But there's an attack upon... There seems to be an attack going on, an invasion, if you will, in the NBA circuits. I want to address 2 individuals in the state of Utah specifically. One, Walker Kessler. I just want to know, who do you think you are?
Hey, man, I've been trying to tell you, bro.
Who told you could score 17 points on 8 for 10 shooting, have 14 rebounds in 30 minutes of action, along with 7 blocks? Who do you think you are, Jaren Jackson in a home game?
I was just about to ask you how many blocks he had with that.
7. And you, Mr. Markkinen, I don't know what happened to you when you decided to become like the best player, like one of the best players. You decided to become Dirk Nowitzki with a dunk, like Hoppin' Nowitzki. I don't know where you thought you could do this with your 28 and 11 tonight. 10 for 10 from 3 line, by the way. 4 for 9 from 3. But at some point, a stand has to be made, and you need to be put in. You will not do this month. You come back in March with this. You don't do this right now. You will not put up highlights in February. No.
Hey.
Rejected. Yes.
Would you like some more salt in the wound?
Yes, please. Sure. Let's see what's I need.
Sabonis had 34 points, 11 rebounds tonight in a win.
You know what? In this month, you will not do this. You will not behave like this in this month of February. And Markkinen, I'm telling you right now, if you do one of your little special dunks on anybody black this month, it's a personal attack, and I'm coming for you. I'm gonna feel away. If you dunk on anybody of black descent this month, it's a problem. I'm telling you right now. So I just want you to know that I want people to act appropriately this month. I don't want no problems this month. I have more questions. Go ahead.
I mean, how do you feel about Tom Brady kicking off Black History Month?
You know what? He didn't do it in Super Bowl week, so I'm gonna let him rock. You know?
Oh, okay.
If he did it next week, it's like, hey man, what's up with you? What you trying to do? Like, what you got going on? You know what I'm saying? What you got going on?
Do you admire the fashion that he retired this time, like I do?
Yeah, and it also lends to the theory that he retired this time because he came back because Adam Schefter broke the story first.
Oh, really?
It's lending his hand to that. Like it's lending to that petty theory. He was so petty, he retired. He came back just so Adam Schefter could be wrong.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to look at it. I would say my more non-petty way of looking at it was Tom envisioned 2 different roads. One road where he goes ahead and retires and he's happily married with Giselle, but he always will live forever in the back of his head. What if I just went back one more year? Like, what would have happened? What could have happened? And so I think Tom Brady decided to take the other road where that lingering thought wouldn't exist. And he got punched in the mouth this year, and he learned, like, okay, yeah, definitely it's time for me to step away from football.
I can see that as well. I could definitely see that being a possibility. And the thing is, right, like, you know what? It is a little suspect, though, because, see, if this Fox thing happens, if they, like, bring him into the broadcast this month or, like, before the Super Bowl, I know they said they don't have any plans for him, but it's a network. They can adjust to that, right? It's not ready. They can make an adjustment, right?
Fox is really good at, working with a lot of people on set, so.
Right. So, but him doing this, it's in the front on G-Reg from the 4th floor. Remember G-Reg?
G-Reg?
Yeah, Greg Olsen. Remember when Greg Olsen did the rap? When he was at the U?
I forgot about that.
It might be. I might have to put that under investigation. We're gonna put that under investigation, Brady's actions here. But nah, salute to Tom, man. I actually do. I think I believe him this time. I think I do. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know what he's gonna do in retirement. Like, I know he's gonna do the TV thing, but I also wonder like how he's not gonna deal with the competition thrill, because that man's clear competitionaholic, right? Like, I also feel like he's kind of like aware enough to not do the thing where he goes, I retired, I'm not coming back. He might be stubborn enough, like in his own mind, to be, I'm not coming back because I said I was retired. I can't do it again. You know, like
you brought up a really good word there, aware, because I thought about it today that one thing about Tom Brady, like the things that bad lag.
My bad. No, I just realized my mic was muted the whole time, but the audio was coming through the computer, I guess.
Oh yeah, I heard you the whole time. Okay,
cool. That's good.
Okay, but there's no lag, right?
Nah, you're good. You're good.
Okay. But anyways, I thought about, Tom Brady. The one thing he has been good about is he's always been good about his pocket awareness, and I think he's surprisingly good at his outside of the pocket awareness too, as in life, Titus. His off the field life.
Yes.
And so I thought he showed great awareness today.
He definitely did. He had a nice view. That was a real retirement type view too, like at the beach.
Oh yeah. No, it was really good.
That was a super Florida man move right there.
It was.
Retire and look over the ocean.
Do you think there's a possibility him and Giselle get back together?
Honestly, man, I hope so. I
hope so too.
With kids to like keep their relationships, I think it's better.
Exactly, for
like
the
toxic.
kids.
Yeah, like it's not like a toxic relationship. I think it's good. I think it'd be nice to have a full home.
Yeah, I mean, part of me still thinks a very small part of me thinks it's the divorce is actually a scheme, or not necessarily a scheme, but a strategic move against a scheme that they were once involved in as an FTX. So I don't know. I saw that internet sleuth,
that was
conspiracy out there.
That was a wild theory, but I was like, you know what? It might be.
It's not bad.
It's not. It's really not. And if that's the case, heady play.
Yeah, for sure.
Get out of fraud with fraud.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. What we getting into today, Levi?
Well, I mean, a lot of NFL stuff going on. I mean, our Eagles, Titus,
That's right.
Our Philly boys.
Yes.
Making it to the Super Bowl, grease the poles. Yeah, grease the poles, baby. We're lubing the lights, the street lights out there. And who are we playing again? What bum team are we playing, Titus?
I think the Kansas City Chiefs. That's their name. So they're called.
Oh yeah, they do have a guy named Marquez Valdes-Scantling on that team who's pretty good. So
yes, decent player.
We'll have to watch out for him.
Decent guy. Aaron Rodgers couldn't do anything with him. It's kind of crazy. He left Aaron Rodgers and glowed up. But
yeah, dude, and I mean, with a name like Marquez Valdes-Scantling, you should be utilizing him more. What a great name! It's one of my favorite names.
It is a great name, honestly.
Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
I love triple names because like they have the acronyms.
Yeah, what was it?
MVS.
MVS.
Yeah, that's like MVS. Yeah. I love triple names just for that reason. Like Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, CJG.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Can't forget about the classic, man. The JPW, John Parker Wilson, bro.
Ah, yes. That's
JPW.
That's a throwback.
Yes.
Remember John David Booty?
Oh, dude, John David Booty, bro.
That was that we were trying to force USC quarterbacks to be good. And it was like, oh no, this ain't it.
Yes, John David Booty.
That's a throwback. On Levitar show doing like the old baseball names, old college quarterback names always make me smile. Like the random college quarterback.
Dude.
Those names.
Can we just go ahead and throw some out there?
Yes, please.
I mean,
you asking me?
I feel like Well, yeah, I mean, then I was about to name one, but then I laughed, Titus, because we've done this before on the show. And then I was about to say a name I always throw out there. Reggie Ball.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think we always say Reggie Ball.
Greg Paulson.
Ooh, Greg Paulson. Todd Detmer.
Oh, that's a good one. Todd Detmer's a really good one. Coy Detmer. Let's keep it in the family.
Ooh. David Green.
Oh, nice. Hold on.
We always end up drawing blanks every time we play this game.
I'm gonna go Josh Freeman though. Just he counts. He's obscure. He's just obscure quarterback.
Josh Freeman. Josh Freeman's a good one.
Bro, when they said Josh Johnson's coming out, I said Josh Freeman's in the league. Oh, no. He's still out, huh? They brought him back. He never made it up.
Well, I'm going to counter with Brody Croyle.
Wow.
Former Kansas City Chief. My boy, Brody Croyle.
Brody Croyle is a great one. That's a great one.
Bro, did you know Brody Croyle was like one of the highest ranked quarterbacks all time in high school? Like his recruiting rating.
For real?
Yeah. That's like crazy. At that time. But what killed him at Alabama, he literally like got injured every year when he was at Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
And he got like 1.5 good years.
Yeah. I got one for you. You ready for this?
All right. Anyways, you got yeah.
I got one more. Dan Lefevre.
Oh, Dan Lefevre. Well, I want to think of another one. Oh, dude. Well, Jason White. And Jason White's just funny to me because how Jason White looks.
That's a winner.
Yeah.
That's a winner.
Heisman winner.
Because what's so crazy? Yeah. He was, where'd he go? I forget.
Oklahoma.
That's right. Yeah. No, that's
it's when right. Like USC and Oklahoma did that, because it was Liner and Bush or whoever won first out of. Who did win first out of? It was Bush then Liner, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I think at Oklahoma, didn't Adrian Peterson win it?
I don't think AP won one actually.
Really? Because I thought they went. I thought Jason White won it one year, and then the next year
won it, but I don't think Adrian.
Yeah, I know Jason White did.
Oh no, he was the runner-up. Adrian was the runner-up.
Oh, I feel like there was another Oklahoma player that
Sam Bradford won. Right.
Oh yeah, Sam Bradford did.
He did get a Heisman,
but I'm tripping there.
Yeah, it's good. So I guess we can get into the show now. The rest of the
Chris Leak.
Wow. Yeah, national champion,
Chris Leak.
That's right.
Arena football legend, Chris Leak.
He did go to the Arena League, didn't he?
Yeah, played in Orlando for a while.
He did. Wow.
Yeah.
I was really on the Pat White train. I won the Super Bowl with Pat White in Madden that year.
Oh yeah, dude, Pat White.
Sneaky, incredible college career, by the way.
Yeah, Pat White had a great career. I think Pat White, I saw a graphic where I think Mel Kiper one year had Pat White as his number one QB.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's fire. Pat was like that, though.
Yeah.
I mean, the Pat White, Steve Slayton connection, it was a problem. It was a real problem.
Mm-hmm.
They made Rich Rod a lot of money.
Yeah.
Rich Rodriguez got a lot of money off that. Because he went on to Michigan and that went horribly wrong. But yeah. I
feel like we're still just naming the obvious ones though, that most people can name.
They feel obvious, but like I think somebody out there is gonna appreciate these name drops. Somebody's gonna appreciate them.
Yeah. I'm drawing blanks on the obscure ones.
Oh man. Oh, I had one. I've seen it. Jake Locker.
Jake Locker. Hey, yeah, that's a good one. Bro, you should know this, man. Who's the dude who went to LaGrange and started at South Carolina?
They started at South Carolina?
Yeah, bro. He started like 2 seasons or like a season 3, the first 3 quarters of a season or the back Like he came in like for injury and then took over and started the next season.
I don't remember.
All right. I want to say his last name's Mitchell.
Blake Mitchell?
Or yeah, Blake Mitchell.
Blake Mitchell.
That's what I wanted to say. So that's right?
Yeah, that's it. That's
okay.
It. That's the name. Yeah.
Did you go to school with him? What year was that?
I feel like that was before me. I graduated in 20.
Whoa, bro. Yeah, that was before. My dude's 38, bro.
Yeah. That was a good minute before. That was like that was one of the shining ones. I forget, but yeah, that was before my time for sure.
Oh yeah, dude. I didn't realize
that was that long ago, right?
Yeah, dude. Did not realize that.
Right. Man, I can't believe I can't remember this name. Chase Daniel. Backup legend.
Yeah, Chase Daniel. Blaine Gabbert.
Yes. Somehow Chad Henne stayed in the league longer than Chase Daniel. Or is Chase still in the league?
Do what?
I said somehow Chad Henne stayed in the league longer than Chase Daniels, but Chase Daniels still in the league. But is Chase Daniels still in the league?
Yeah, they're both still in the league. Yeah.
Chase for the Chargers. Oh, okay. I had no idea.
Apparently they're both the same like type of dude. They're that locker room guy. Everybody loves them. And apparently, what made them good at quarterback was their knowledge and not really their, God-given talent.
Yeah. I got a backup name for you.
What's that?
Jeff Garcia.
Ooh, Jeff Garcia. Jeff Garcia. Oh yeah, and dude, playing with him on Madden.
Oh, he was
Jeff Garcia was nice. I mean, speaking of backups turned starters, Matt Schaub.
Man, his career went out so crazy. Like he just couldn't stop throwing pick sixes.
Yeah,
there's a YouTube compilation of just like his pick sixes in the last 2 years of his career, just all the pick sixes.
Really?
Yeah, it's a whole compilation. It's so bad. It's so bad because there's so many of them, and they keep happening. It's like, sure, it's the last one. Oh no, there's another 3 minutes left in this video. Somebody compared. I was in shout out to Titan Justin. I was in his Twitch stream the other night. And somebody compared Nick Foles and Nathan Peterman. I said, don't you ever compare Nick Foles and Nathan Peterman? Like, ever.
Oh, yeah.
Like, no.
That is really disrespectful.
It was. And I was like, Nathan, I said, Nick Foles threw 7 touchdowns in one game one time. Nate might have 7 touchdowns his entire career. Oh, you're exaggerating. Looked it up. He has 4 touchdowns in his whole career, by the way. Nathan Peterman. 4 and like 13 picks. It's like fake Joe Namath.
Yeah. You know who wouldn't do that?
Nick Foles.
Well, Nick Foles and Craig Krenzel.
Oh, Ohio State legend.
Yes, Craig Krenzel.
That's a great name. Man,
That's a great name.
How teams are winning with like no quarterbacks and just running splits, this split eye, this split.
Yes, formation. Bro. Craig Krenzel out here. Yeah, dude, look at these dudes, bro. Jason White out here, like.
Oh, who was LSU's quarterback at the first championship in 2007?
It wasn't David Lee, was it?
I don't think so.
It might be. Let's see. Wait, the 2004 or
2007, when they beat Ohio State.
I will tell you.
Maybe.
It was Matt Flynn, bro. Matt Flynn. Hey, Matt Flynn had a solid little backup career in the NFL.
He did. Like Matt Flynn had it made because he really got starter money, and then they were like, "Hey, Russell Wilson's better than you."
Yeah,
He's got to be a backup. And he had that one. He always had that one Sunday night game with the Packers. Was like, yo, he might be that dude.
Yeah,
he has highlights he can show for life. That's the thing. He has highlights he can share for life, man. John Kitna. That's a backup. That's a starter and a backup. He was paid
Bronco Mendenhall.
Wow, coach.
He played QB though.
I didn't know that. I just knew. I think I did, but I was like, I said, coach. He's a coach.
Yeah.
Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore.
Boise State legend of the trick play. Now that's a segue. Hey Levi, Kellen Moore left Dallas and went to the Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah, interesting. Do you think that was a forced move out, or he just left on his own?
He had a job so fast. I feel like it might actually have been a, hey, I think I want to leave thing.
I think it is too.
Yeah. Apparently him and what's my man's name? Brandon Staley got close at one of these like summer things, I think.
A meeting of the minds.
Yeah, they got cool. They got cool during the summer, like when they did the joint workouts. They got cool apparently.
Oh, okay.
And I think him and Herbert apparently there's some commercials together somewhere up there in their little obscure neighborhood, wherever they're from. That's some car commercials, something like that. So they boys.
Where are they from?
I think it said the commercial up there in Idaho or something like that. I don't know where Herbert's from though. But he played ball in Oregon, so that's close to Idaho.
I mean, but does Herbert look like he's from Idaho?
I can tell you what a person from Idaho looks like, bro. He's from Oregon. So Oregon, Idaho. I guess they're close enough, right?
Sure. Napoleon Dynamite's from Idaho.
I mean, or Ida potatoes.
Or Ida, yeah.
Yeah.
Famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
Right. Exactly. You know? So it fits, I guess. But yeah, that was a Reddit thing. So if it's not true, blame Reddit, not me. I just read what I see. So yeah, Kellen Moore went to the Chargers, and now Mike McCarthy is back calling plays. So first off, do you think this is a good move for the Chargers, Levi? And then how do we feel about the Cowboys now?
Somebody made the good observation. I think it was on PMT that this is this is the formula for Mike McCarthy's coaching career. This is what he does is at the beginning of the seasons, he started off play calling, and then when things aren't going good, towards the end of the season, that's when we say, hey, taking over too much here. I should give it over, play calling to the offensive coordinator. And then that fails inevitably, either, not getting into the playoffs or getting into the playoffs and falling short. And then after the playoffs for the loss, that's where Mike McCarthy goes, you know what, this one's on me. I should be, I should have been the one calling the plays out there. So I'm going to take over play calling. And it's a cyclical thing.
This is definitely the Mike McCarthy special for sure.
Because this isn't the first time this has happened.
No. I feel like he gave a play calling like 3 different times in Green Bay.
Yeah.
He like, give it up, take it back, give it up, take it back.
So it's all a part of the formula.
Yeah, I am kind of surprised that things went south with Kellen Moore in Dallas, because they that's kind of where you got to start. Like Jerry Jones loved that dude. Jerry Jones like, Kellen Moore, that's my guy, because he fired Sapp and kept Kellen Moore.
Yeah,
like, you can hire anybody except get rid of Kellen Moore. You know what I'm saying? But they made Dallas made a lot of changes quietly. A lot of guys' contracts expired on the coaching staff, and they let them expire and didn't make moves to re-sign them. There's a lot of reshuffling going on over there in Dallas land. It's gonna be a lot of shuffling up. But Mike McCarthy's calling plays, and I wish you the best. I really do.
Yeah.
He can't manage the clock without calling plays, Levi. What's going to happen now?
It's going to be another implosion. It's going to be another fun year for us next year, watching the Cowboys fans, build themselves up and fall like they do every year.
It's going to be beautiful. So the Chargers with Kellen Moore, how do you think this helps? Do you think it helps Justin Herbert, or do you think it keeps things the same? It can't be worse than Joe Lombardi, right? Like nothing can be worse than Joe Lombardi.
Oh, it's definitely an upgrade to Joe Lombardi. And it's for Kellen, I believe a lot of this decision, what factored into it is I think he feels like he's probably upgrading in quarterbacks too. So
yeah, definitely.
I'm not saying I don't think I don't know how it's going to go. I think there's potential there for, both these two entities in Kellen Moore and the Chargers offense to mesh and grow and be great. And then, there's just as equal a possibility of it not working at all.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, I think it's a good. I mean, I don't think Kellen Moore's a bad coordinator, right? I thought he was good. I don't know. Things just got stagnant in Dallas, I think. But
Man, maybe he felt like he was getting handcuffed by
right, I was thinking about that too, right? I was thinking about that too, right? Like, because going to LA, you're going to a defensive minded head coach, so you kind of have more say over the offense, probably. Because Staley's probably handling defense, he's gonna have that, so he's probably gonna be more around there. Whereas with McCarthy's an offensive dude, so y'all probably clashing a little bit.
Yeah, that is an astute observation, sir.
Thank you. So yeah, that could be it, man. Good luck to him. But the thing is, I feel like when you go to the Chargers, you're destined to finish second because the Chiefs decide they want that division at all times. But hey, we do what we can.
Yeah,
we do what we can. I know this hire made you a little bit sad, but the Texans did hire DeMeco Ryans, Levi.
Yeah, it really didn't make me sad at all. I was just happy for DeMeco because I'd already thrown all hopes and wishes for DeMeco. Yeah, I'd given up the Alabama dream. So I was just happy for DeMeco.
Yeah, I'm happy for DeMeco too. I am slightly concerned this is the Texans job because I don't trust that ownership group and the front office. I just don't trust them,
Yeah.
So I want him to take the right job, but I do believe in him as a coach. I believe in his ability. I think it's going to be about the right hires. He needs to hire the right person for the offense. Surround himself with the right staff. That's really what it's going to come down to.
Yeah,
it's going to come down to hiring the right staff, and they have to get input the quarterback they draft in the best position. If they decide, I mean, I'm sure they're going to go draft out. They got to put whoever they draft in the best position. It's a lot. It's a big project.
It's definitely going to be interesting who Houston's going to pick between, in quarterbacks, and then people are going to draw, the whole, hey, DeMeco, Alabama, Bryce Young, Alabama. Yeah. And part of me kind of doesn't want that, I'd rather see both of them go two separate ways.
Yeah.
I don't want both of their successes being built on the Houston Texans, that hope.
That could be a very bad flame out for everybody involved.
Yeah.
And we definitely don't want that. I get where you're coming from with that. They're in such an interesting spot in that draft. They're really going to be able to do whatever they want. Because the Bears, I think if I'm the Chicago Bears, Levi, I am throwing out so many fake trades that I might take just to scare teams.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Like anything that might think they need a quarterback, I might trade with them. News drop every day. Ian Rappaport got a new report every day, but who might trade with? You never know what we might do. That's what I would do with that number one pick. So I think the Bears need to build more draft capital rather than just take that number one pick. Just keep building that war chest of draft picks. Trade back a little bit. I know I say draft picks are like, I don't think draft picks are like, they're a bit Ponzi schemish for GMs. But also, I just think the Bears are in a position where they're going to have the most cap space in the league. I think the Falcons probably going to be second. The most cap space in the league and number one pick, man, trade that pick. Trade that pick, dog. You have your quarterback. You think you have your quarterback, trade that pick. There's no reason. Trade back a couple spots. Trade
it to the Falcons.
Might as well. I would trade to the Falcons for Kyle Pitts and their pick and a pick swap.
Nah.
No, too far?
Nah, too far. Honestly, we don't really have anything I'd be willing to give up.
I mean, Arthur Smith would do it though.
Equal value.
Arthur Smith, you like Kyle Pitts, sure.
I don't think he would. I don't think Arthur would.
Does he like him now? He didn't like him for a minute. It didn't seem like so. He wasn't a big Kyle Pitts guy.
Oh, really? I didn't.
Just judging by like his comments when they were trying to like talk about getting Kyle Pitts the ball. So his comments were like real dismissive. It's like, oh, all right then.
Oh, really?
Okay, bro. Yeah. It's like, okay, bro, got you. But the big hire, Levi. Big decision.
I feel like I know what you're gonna say.
Sean Payton.
Oh, actually, no, that's not.
Oh. Sean Payton went to the Denver Broncos. He was not selling wolf tickets. I thought he was lying this whole offseason and just keep his name out there and helping Colin Cowherd get views. But no, he really joined the Denver Broncos. A little bit surprised, but when I saw how much money he was getting, not really. I think the draft conversation is a first rounder, 2023 first rounder, a second or third round or something like that in next two drafts. Something kind of wild. It's pretty.
I'm not sure.
Pretty steep conversation. Let me go find it real quick. Hold on. Sean Payton draft. But go ahead and give your thoughts while I look this up.
It's the place that makes the most sense, but I just I don't know. For some reason, I didn't really think he was going to go there, just because, and I really haven't put much thought into it. But I heard that wispy report that him and Vic Fangio had tied their boats together, and I thought they were going to roll down the same stream. And one stream that Fangio wasn't going to roll down was the Colorado River. So I thought, all right, but Red Alert should have gone off when I saw Vic Fangio go into Miami, which shout out to Miami.
Shout out to Mike McDaniel, somebody getting Vic Fangio to be about his vibes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's great.
That's a wild duo, isn't it?
I think it's going to make Vic Fangio even more fired up, put more gasoline in that tank, because just think about those practices. Just think about what he's going to be saying to that defense and practice when they're running against first offense. He's like, we're going to show that little, man boy out there. We're going to show that little fruitcake Mike.
Right.
Vapey Mike.
Okay, so the trade is Denver's 2023 first rounder, and their second. Oh, it's 2023 now. Oh, it is 2023. Okay, no, I forgot what year it was. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Because the tweet says Denver's 2023 first round pick and next year's second round pick. So I'm thinking, why don't you say 2023 first and second? But it's 2023 right now. I'm gonna have to get that together. It's February. I'm gonna have to figure out the year. So yeah, it's the first rounder this year and the second rounder next year, pretty much. So yeah, that's the trade.
All right.
Good luck. Good luck. I'm gonna tell my Sean Payton truth, Levi.
Yeah, go ahead. Speak your truth.
As I was mentally thinking about the idea of him discussing Dallas Cowboys, as I watched the Cowboys fail on the Little Giants end of game play they ran, I realized that, Sean Payton's a bit of a playoff failure too. He does have the Super Bowl win in 2009, of course, great season. But the Saints had a lot of really good seasons after that, and they didn't even get back to the Super Bowl. Not to say that it's easy to get back to the Super Bowl, but they didn't get back to it at all. And they also lost to a 7-9 team on the resume. Don't forget the Beastquake happened on Sean Payton's watch. That was upon his head. Beastquake was upon him and Drew Brees' head. A lot of weird. I mean, granted, they had the non-pass interference call that probably arguably would have gotten back in the Super Bowl, right, in the Rams game. But still, man, even there were other years they had like a top defense, top offense, and they never got back. So Sean Payton, he might not be the end-all be-all that we think he is. He and Drew Brees might have been the perfect marriage. New Orleans might have been the perfect city. That might have been just the perfect kind of setting for them. I don't know if he can replicate that. I'm not certain of it.
His house may be built on sand. So I agree with you. I don't really have much of a retort for that. Besides, he just may be a good regular season coach, right? But when it comes down time to the playoffs, but some people you could say, you kind of mentioned, but there have been some fluky things that have gone against their way that have prevented them from other Super Bowl appearances and possible wins. So you do have to consider that. Yeah,
it is fair. But yeah, I have questions. But I mean, this can't be worse for Russell Wilson than Nathaniel Hackett, right? It can't be worse.
Oh, it's 10 times better. 10 times.
It cannot be worse. So
at least,
good luck to Denver. Once again, people keep going to the AFC West, and then somehow the Chiefs still gonna win it because the AFC West, and we all thought it was gonna be some competitive divisions here, and Chiefs just like, yeah, we got it, you know.
Yeah.
So good luck to everyone. What's the other what other hire you think I was gonna talk about?
What? Oh. So the one I thought you were the big hire I thought you were referring to was Frank Reich, Carolina.
I'm forgetting that happened.
It's such a terrible hire,
right?
It's so bad. But Carolina, it shows you they're just here for the names,
right?
Like they're just trying to get names. That's all they want.
100%. Yeah, 100%. And then there was a funny thing that came out yesterday. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find this post because it was so funny. It was something about the Panthers like really trying to push for diversity.
Oh yeah,
you just did a rehire.
Yeah, and one of the the most vanilla coaches. Like
yes. Yeah, it was them trying to get rid of it was like the Panthers want to get rid of they're trying to get rid of the old. There's like some article about them trying to get rid of the old boys network. Like you just did that. You just did the old boys network. Exactly what you just did. Literally what you just did.
Yes.
You heard Frank Reich, and I don't think Frank Reich's a bad coach. Like, I mean, I think the coaches are a dumpster fire, but still, I don't think this is not an inspired decision at all, right? There's no inspiration here.
Yeah, I think it's either or both the just good old boys, or it's truly they're so caught up in they want a name, and they just traded a name in Baker Mayfield, so they got to get one back.
So, but did you see that he's getting Deuce Staley on the staff?
No, really?
Yes.
Deuce Staley's going to Carolina.
Yeah.
So he's leaving Detroit.
Yeah. Apparently, the story is the Lions let him leave because his mom is sick, and he's closer to home there.
Oh. So damn, that sucks.
It does, right? It's not a promotion, but it is him looking out for his family. So prayers up to his mom for sure, for real. Which is the best of that situation. But yeah, good on them for letting him go. But yeah, that is a big hire as well because Deuce Staley is a solid running back coach. One day he'll get to be an offense coordinator at some point. Eventually.
Wait, I was gonna give him the chance. I thought he is offense coordinator.
Nah, that other dude that was interviewing for jobs is. Forgot his name in Detroit.
I thought Deuce Staley was offense coordinator on Hard Knocks.
It's somebody else. Because the other dude was the offense coordinator was interviewing for jobs this offseason. The Lions offense coordinator was interviewing for jobs this offseason.
Dang, dude! This whole time I was thinking he was offense coordinator.
Yeah, I know. He's been wanting to be offense coordinator for a minute. That's why he left Philly because he didn't get a promotion, and I understood why he left Philly. I wouldn't even. I was like, I get it, bro. I get it.
Yeah,
but yeah. I'm trying to find what the dude's name is right now.
Who? It's Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson, that's it. Yes, Ben Johnson. Thank you. Yeah, that's offense coordinator. I keep thinking Aaron Glenn, but that's a defense coordinator. But he keeps coming to my mind.
Yeah, he's the defense coordinator.
Yeah. So yeah, Oh yeah, that's what the article. Panthers owner David Tepper trying to end the Old Boys Network, which is just amazing lip service as you hire Frank Reich. Just incredible.
Yeah.
Shout out to Frank Reich for not even having to be unemployed for like a year. He just got a new job.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. So the question
do they have, I'm sure they have some type of relationship going back or whatever. Anyways, moving on. I don't know.
Yeah. The question
I'm speculating here.
But the question is, are the Colts really going to hire Jeff Saturday?
No.
You don't think so?
No. Wait, has that picked up more traction?
I mean, he did do 2 interviews. They interviewed him twice.
Who else did they interview twice?
That's what I don't know. Oh, they're bringing Aaron Glenn for a second interview.
Oh, okay.
So that's nice. But yeah, the Jeff Saturday is 2 interviews in. So good luck. Luck to everyone involved in that, because that'll be hilarious for me personally. But yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
There's one more thing I want to talk about. Well, a couple of things. off coaching. But back to the Cowboys, Levi. Jerry Jones said today that, well, I guess they were I'm assuming, he's doing his Jerry Jones press conference. I guess they were talking about, the Cowboys' lack of success in the playoffs and everything. And he says,
yes,
and quote, San Francisco and the Cowboys haven't won a Super Bowl in 25 years. Understand that. San Francisco's in the same boat. And you know what, Levi? I agree with him. Like, what's really the difference between a team that's made like 5 NFC Championship games and the Dallas Cowboys? Like, made those games with combinations like Jimmy G, Brock Purdy. There was a random Nick Mullins one time. Like, what's the difference between that and like the Cowboys losing a round away from that? Because the divisional round is one round away from the NFC Championship game. It's like a single round away from it. So they ain't won the Super Bowl either. So what? They went to 1. So what? They've made 2 in the last like 20 years. So what, Levi? It's the same thing. The same thing. I agree with. I fully agree with Jerry Jones. I think he should keep doing what he's doing in Dallas. I think they have a great plan. I think you should continue this because you can't say you can't be like they're not making the playoffs. They be making it. They be making it, bro. So hey, good for them. I agree with Jerry Jones. I stand with Jerry. Success. How you feel? How you feel about this quote?
Oh, it's just all funny to me.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I just laughed and I just thought I'm imagining Jerry just fending off, fear and desperation with a fork as it's, cornering him into an alley. And he's
want to be Harry Roseman. He want to be Harry Roseman. That's what's going on.
Oh, just keep drafting QBs?
Yeah, keep having like, I guess they have a nice solid backup plan, Build a QB factory.
Stetson Bennett?
He does seem like a Stetson Bennett kind of guy, doesn't he?
Yeah, I bet he'd like Stetson.
He would love Stetson Bennett for sure. Yeah, I'm really happy to see how Jerry feels about San Francisco 49ers lack of success. I appreciate how he feels about that. I think it's great for me. I think it's great for the whole NFC. I think it's great news for the entire division, honestly, that Jerry Jones feels like they and San Francisco are in the same boat. I think that's great for all of us. That's like the Chicago Bulls being like, the Celtics haven't won in a long time either. We're in the same boat. Like, no, you're not. But go ahead and think that, though.
That's years ago. Yeah.
Go ahead and think that. Kyle Shanahan said he does not see a scenario where Jimmy G is back with the San Francisco 49ers, so that era is officially over. I think we all knew that, but it's now officially official. One, where do you think Jimmy G is going to go, Levi? And 2, what should the 49ers do next?
Well, first of all, Titus, I just want to say, so long, farewell to you, my friend. Goodbye for now until we meet again. It's been great to play with. Wait, how's it gonna? Something out of the bay. And now it's time to say goodbye. Yeah, so out of the bay, Jimmy G goes. The bay of all bays is leaving. Shall he take his talents to the Hudson Bay, or perhaps the Portland Bay? Another bay out there. Who knows? I don't know. Jimmy G should just go into. Does he have OnlyFans? He can make pretty good money on that.
That I don't know. Shout out to the person in the 49ers subreddit, or their username is Rita Oak. They said they were going to draw a picture of Jimmy G every day until he got traded. But they said this last year. So they're on day 364.
Have they've
done a drawing every day.
Oh, wow.
They've done a drawing every day since then.
Are they good?
They are pretty good, honestly. They're pretty solid.
What's the name?
Read it. Oh, hold on. I'll send you a couple of them. They're on Reddit. I'll send you a couple of them.
Oh, bet.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you like 3 of them. The last 3. Yeah. Man, committing to that and then having it drag on for a year is crazy. And also, incredible imagination to keep coming up with pictures, huh? You know?
Yes.
It's a long time. It's a very long time. But nah, man. I think it's the right decision for San Francisco, obviously, because I think the ceiling on Jimmy G is what it is, right? Like, it's not like they didn't try with him. They tried a lot and just wasn't going to get it done. And then he's not the healthiest. You know, he is prone to injury a little bit. And I don't know, man. I think it's the right decision. Is Trey Lance that? We'll find out. I mean, the one game he played this year healthy was in a monsoon in Chicago. So we really still don't know. Is the Brock Purdy thing real? We'll see. Maybe. I hope his UCL is okay because that seemed awful.
Mm-hmm.
And them saying that it could be like 6 weeks or 6 months, basically, I think is what they said. They don't know which one it is going to be. Because they're still not sure if they need to do a reconstruction or just a surgery, I think. So hopefully it's the least damaging option for him, for real. But do you stay internal or do you go outside hire for the 49ers?
I mean, I'm not familiar with the 49ers staff, so I don't know.
No, I mean for the quarterback.
Oh, for QB.
I just put it in corporate terms.
You go internal.
Yeah, you go with Trey or Brock.
You got too much money invested.
Yeah, it's true.
Because you're gonna, yeah.
A lot of draft capital is pumped into Trey Young. I mean Trey Lance.
Trey Lance.
Yeah. Multiple trades. That's gonna get me. That's gonna get me as I approach 30 years old. It's gonna happen more and more. I just know it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give. It's gonna just be a training camp. If Brock is Purdy, we're gonna do the training. Brock is Purdy. Good Lord. If Brock is healthy, we're gonna do the training camp battle. All right, we're gonna have a training camp showdown. You know, between Trey Lance and Brock Purdy. We're gonna see what happens. Because honestly, man, that team is literally ready. It's ready. It just needs a quarterback. But the window on that defense is closing because defenses don't stay great this long. They just don't. So they might have next year might be the last year. And they might not be as good as a defense next year. But if the offense is better and you have a quarterback, it might be okay, right? Like you might get away with that. But it's got to be now. It has to be now. I think next year has to be their best year. So yeah, I think I'm going that direction. And the mobility of Trey Lance with Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel in the backfield just sounds like pain for every opposing defense. It just sounds like a lot to deal with. So
yeah,
the creativity.
I 100% totally agree with you on that.
I think that was everything we need to hit. We didn't do much Super Bowl talk because Super Bowl next week. We'll have a show next week to cover it.
Whoa, bro. You mean the big game?
The big game. Sorry, yes. The big game.
Dude, I actually just thought about that earlier tonight because I have to write a spot for somebody like promoting their Super Bowl specials.
Oh yeah.
But then I just thought, like, while driving, I was like, oh, I need to ask if I need to do, like, you know, the big game or whatever. See.
Right.
Yeah. So I want to write it with the big game.
Right.
Get ready for the big Sunday game.
The big Sunday event thing that's occurring.
The awesome container game. I don't know. I'm trying to think of
just different ways to call
it. The superb the superb container.
I do have a fun fact for you about that game.
Hit me with it.
Whoever wins will have more wins in State Farm Stadium in Arizona than the Cardinals won this year.
That's a fun fact.
Right.
Hey, I have a fun fact for you too.
Who talk to me?
I want to say the name Pete. I think it's Pete Weber, the guy, the professional bowler. You remember the iconic "Who do you think you are?"
You are. I am that guy.
I am. Yeah. So some great news was revealed today.
Oh.
That shout, that phrase.
Yeah.
That was really intended for. It was a snapback at a 12-year-old in the audience who'd been heckling him all match.
A 12-year-old. Yeah,
Is a 12-year-old? Yeah. Who do you think you are? I am.
I always thought he was doing that because of another bowler.
Yeah,
a bowl rivalry.
I did too. Yeah,
that's amazing.
I haven't listened to the interview yet. I will do that probably as I'm doing other like working or whatever after this. But yeah, that's what I heard though. Like that was his admission. Yeah,
that is gold.
That's great.
What's our title of the episode? Random quarterbacks and fun facts.
Oh, I like that.
News in between.
What was it again?
Random fun facts. Random quarterbacks and fun facts in parentheses with NFL news in between. With NFL news.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just NFL news.
Yeah. That works. That works. All right, man. Well, you get to what you gotta get to, bro. I'm gonna get this uploaded. We appreciate y'all for listening. We will be back soon, and we out.
Peace.